Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from the Brooklyn Brewery and it's a bottle of their Post Road Pumpkin Ale coming in at 5% ABV. Looking forward to this. There's the bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Oh, look at that. Nice smoky opening. Beer in the glass then. I can smell them spices from here. It smells wonderful. But we'll have a look at the look of the beer first. Okay, so it's being filtered then. It's a very clean, clear, crisp looking beer. No haze at all in the beer. Nice carbonation rising to the top of the glass. It's an amber coloured beer. It almost looks ginger in the colour as well. Might be all them spices. I'm going to get my nose in to this pumpkin beer. That smells so good. So spicy, so fruity, but in a big pumpkin fruity way. I'm a big fan of pumpkin beers. Some really good, I think Weyerbacher, they brewed a great pumpkin ale. A few of the other big breweries out there. Samuel Adams brewed a really good pumpkin ale. Enjoyed that, but let's dive into this one. Cheers. Oh. Good. It's a good beer, but I just want to have another go. Ooh. It's good. But it kind of reminds me a little of just a little, and that was that initial kind of, oh, what's this? It reminds me of a gassy macro lager. Just the feel of the beer. The tastes that come through are spicy, pumpkin, bit of ginger, bit of pepper, all good. But it's the feel. It's that. It's very thin, very carbonated, and it's got a little bit of tinniness to it as well, which, yeah, it's almost a pumpkin ale based on a lager recipe. It's odd, but let's see if we can kind of get past that. Let me. And what I'm trying to work out, because it's very close, you get that kind of big kind of CO2 hit, which I'm almost certain it is, but what I'm trying to work out, or what I'm kind of, I need to make sure, is that it's not a flavour in the background that's kind of muddling with my mind. I don't think it is. No, it's not. There's a certain tinny edge to this beer that is slightly off-putting. The beer itself, all that kind of, it's quite rasping on the back end. It's a big pumpkin, spicy pumpkin beer in itself. It's a good tasting finish to the beer. It's the initial mouthfeel and taste which is just putting me off slightly with this one. It's no great drama, it's no great shakes, it's not a huge deal. But for somebody who kind of drinks beer nearly now on a daily basis, you pick up these kind of traits, you pick up these ways of the brewing world, I suppose. And I think, I don't want to hazard too much of a guess, but I think this might be maybe kind of for the year, because they're popular now, pumpkin ales. This may be a little bit mass produced. Now, I know saying this regarding the Brooklyn Brewery is slightly controversial, but they are now a big organisation, and they have to fill their kind of brewing needs. There's a lot of people who want to drink their beer, and they're kind of growing all the time. So is it the case now that this has become a little bit of a mass-produced pumpkin ale? Let's give you a little read on the side of the bottle, and then I'll give you a rating on this one. In the 18th century, colonial Americans brewed wonderful and interesting ales by using local ingredients. Pumpkins were favoured by brewers for their rich, spicy flavours, which melded perfectly with malted barley. Brooklyn Brewery gives you post-rolled pumpkin ale, a delicious rendition of this New England classic. 5% ABV. Rating then for post-rolled pumpkin ale, 5%. There it is again. It's that initial flavour. Yeah, I can't get past that, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to kind of... It's like I say, it's not a huge deal, but it's there. It's like that kind of carbonated tinniness of a lager. I can't get over that. I would have given this, with all the tastes, I would have given this a 7 if it wasn't so kind of tinny, but I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.